You're going crazy on the lines this morning. Wow. Let's head straight to the phone lines to get your thoughts on the Martinelli situation. It's a good morning to Mark, who's a Liverpool fan. Mark, how you taking all this, Mark, this morning?
Morning, Ray.
Morning, Mark.
Yeah, listen, I go to the game, season ticket holder and all that.
Yeah.
Martinelli, previous to that, had gone down in the penalty box. Obviously, he dived because he thought Frimpong had touched him, he gone down. 2 minutes, he was on the deck rolling round. Now, he's one of the worst in the Premier League for going down, right? And also, I walk past the telly, he falls down, he's terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. And then, it's irrelevant whether he didn't know whether he's injured or what. You just leave him alone. You don't go near him, throwing the ball at him, then putting his foot under him like as if to kick to get him off. It's a disgrace. He should have walked then.
Yeah. Mark, I understand what you're saying, and I agree. And you know, I had a go at Cucurella yesterday. I'm sick and tired of players trying to con the referee. I really am, but quite clearly, look, I wasn't there last night. I didn't hear him scream, but you could see the way he went down. Something's wrong here. You know what I mean? Yeah, and Ray's saying Martinelli,
he's a genuine guy, though.
He's saying he's a real nice guy. He's not normally like that.
Sorry, Al. Yeah, he's a genuine guy because he's realised after the fact. You know, he's a lovely guy, you know, this have gone on, what's the name afterwards. Why wasn't he thinking about that?
No.
When the guy was on the deck, you could see he was in bits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not normally where like Verts went down and Gabriel was trying to drag him up. And I haven't got this beef about Arsenal, don't waste my time on him. But what Martinelli done is an absolute scandal. Now, if that was in... Right, hang on. If that was in the Spurs Arsenal derby, there would have been murder. You'd have been kicking off.
Yeah.
Let me go to Mark.
All I say, he'd be regretting it this morning. He'd be looking back and saying, "I shouldn't have done that."
He said sorry.
I know. He's apologised straight away, which is good.
Sorry's not good enough.
Is it not? He's fighting. Listen, it's not the push that's caused him the issue, Mark. He's hurt his knee. And
Mark, I take your point, Mark. Let me take one from Greg. Greg's an Arsenal fan. Greg, morning. Hi, Greg.
You all right?
Yeah, good, mate. What do you make of all, Greg?
Listen, Martinelli shouldn't have done what he's done, but he's done the right thing. He's apologised. He hasn't done him off the ball. He hasn't bitten him like Luis Suarez. Remember that one, Liverpool fans, before you start naming people? But then the outcry, you got Gary Neville saying he should have whacked him. Gary, where was your energy at Highbury when you're hiding behind Roy Keane from Pat Vieira? You've got Gabby Abominahor tweeting he's a scumbag. A scumbag. Are you sure, Gabby? I know there's not a lot in that head, but have a little think, yeah? And as for Jason Cundy inciting Liverpool fans, Jason, you're 60 years old and you're inciting people to walk and clap people when they whack him and stuff like that. Have a think about what you're doing. Gabby Martinelli, he didn't kick him, he didn't bite him, he didn't elbow him, he didn't two-foot him, he didn't scissor him. He misread the situation completely. Shouldn't have done it. But he's apologised. He didn't hurt him. Everyone calm down. If Conor Bradley can accept his apology, everyone else can.
Yeah, and we hope Conor's all right as well. Greg, thank you. Right, so the number, just give us a call. Keep them coming. I'm intrigued with this. 03717 223344. You heard the voice of Shaban. Shaban is here.
Hi.
Hi, Shaban.
No back pages, Ed, no?
Go on,
Shaban,
Ed.
morning.
No back pages today? All right. Oh, whoa.
Where's he gone, Ed? Where's he gone? He's on strike. He's on strike.
I kind of agree with the second caller there. I think it's all going a bit mad.
He'd be disappointed with himself.
Of course he has, and he said that.
Yeah, and he's
Shaban, this was an accident waiting to happen because of all the play acting that goes on.
Exactly. And Arne
when a player goes down, he's really
I think Arne started in and out on the head, yeah. If he was that serious injured, he wouldn't have done what
general problem in football. It's not a good look. Martinelli said that.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
But do you know what? I think it's another reason to just hate on Arsenal. I think there's so much of a dislike towards the fan base. We heard that this week. There's a dislike towards Arteta, the dislike towards the team, the fact that they're doing well, that this has been made a mountain out of a molehill. Not the injury. If he has got a bad injury, you feel for the guy. I watched it at home and I went, he's hurt himself there. Serious. Martinelli's not realised that. Give him the benefit of the doubt and chill, man. I mean, it was kind of good to see a player for Arsenal show that grit and try and take the game by the scruff of the neck as well.
I'm not making excuses for him. If Bradley wasn't lying on that line, I don't think he'd have try to move him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it was a case of get off if you, sorry, get some treatment. We want to win this game. But I'm not saying that's right.
I'm not sticking up for him. He was in the middle of the pitch. Yeah, he would have done that.
And by the way, just to add on this, I've gone through it frame by frame, just in the office there again. When after the push happens, the clear push from Gabriel on Bradley then is towards right at the line of the pitch, and he manages to balance on one leg and push back towards the pitch ever so slightly. So he's held his own as well. The boys have shaken hands and made up. There's been a public apology on social media. Chill out.
Yeah. Let's get the thoughts of a neutral. Joe's a Newcastle United fan. Joe, morning.
Morning, Joe.
Morning, Alan. Morning, Ray. I think you do a brilliant show, but I'm absolutely seething with the two of you and the reporter that was on earlier in terms of the comments that you're making in terms of defending Martinelli. You're trying to say that by saying sorry, that justifies to a certain extent what he did. A player's job is to play the game. It is not to referee. If we look at the incident, he throws a ball at him, which hits him. He then tries to use his lower leg to ease him off the pitch. That doesn't work, so then he tries to lift him off the pitch. He should have been sent off. I mean, in Arteta's comment with regard to if he knew what he was like, it's not Martinelli's job to know what he's like. He's not a physio. His job is to play the game. Let the referee. He should have been. I'm surprised Arteta actually saw it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but Joe, how many times have you seen in a game of football where there's been pushing each other and, a lot worse than that, isn't there? I
agree with you. And as Alan was saying, if it was in the middle of the pitch, it wouldn't have been a big thing. No. But we see it all the time where players go down. Yes, I agree with Alan. A lot of players are taught to be to a certain extent, and they play act. But it's up to the referee to sort that out, not other players. Their job is to play the game. And the rules of the game are if you put your hands on another player, then you should be booked. So he's thrown the ball at him. That's a booking. Then he's trying to ease him off with his leg. Then he's trying to haul him off. How he didn't get sent off, I'll never know.
Okay, Joe, no problem. It's a game of opinions, and you're entitled to yours, mate. Thank you. What about Gary, an Arsenal fan? Gary, morning.
Morning, Gary.
Good morning, Ray. Good morning, Alan. I'm listening to what's going on. I was there last night. I go Arsenal everywhere, all over the place. And I can't stick up for Martinelli, what he done. It was wrong. But, you've both been footballers. You're playing high-tension games like last night. Arsenal wanted to win. The frustrations, the tension, the last minute of the game. You're in a different world than what the fans are as a player. There's no sticking up for Martinelli. But, like you said, and you're both right, we've seen worse on the pitch. Cundy lost the plot. Yeah. Chelsea have had the worst disciplinary record in the last 3 or 4 weeks, so he should reel his neck in a little bit. Yes, it was bad, but I shouldn't think there should be no retrospective. I think it gives the time now for the FA to stop this play acting, stop this keeper sitting down on the pitch and getting the coach to do a little bit of coaching. The other day, I think I was right in saying a player went down, held his head injury when they were attacking. The other team went up the other end. He looked up, jumped up and carried on playing. That cheating is more unacceptable, I feel, than something like that. So
Gary, that's exactly the point I'm trying to make.
You see it, especially on TV, when you see the replay and when they hold their heads, there's nowhere near his head.
Yeah. No, I know.
Straight away, that should be a yellow card. VAR should be in the win.
You're conning the public and you're conning the officials.
They should be in the ear of the ref saying, look, he's cheating. He's holding his head and he's getting touch his head.
That's my whole point.
That's a yellow card straight away.
You see someone go flying over,
and they won't do it then. They won't
bang.
Do it. They won't do it.
Anyway, let me take. I understand where Liverpool fans are really angry. I do.
No, he's bang out of order what he did, Martinelli.
Exactly.
I don't know what else he can do. He can apologise, and I don't know.
Well, let me get a Liverpool fan. Let me balance it up. Shaz, morning, Shaz.
Morning, guys.
Morning, Shaz.
Right?
Hi, mate.
Guys. Yeah, I just want to make a couple of points. First, you had Shaban on here earlier on saying that she was watching the stills and saying that, Conor Bradley tried to get back on the pitch and that. He was in pain. He didn't know where he was. She failed to mention the fact that first Martinelli threw the ball at him, then he kneed him, and then he tried to push him off. And I totally agree with Alan. It's all down to this play acting and stuff, and I don't want to be bad. I mean, as a Liverpool fan, I'm more, had it been someone like Declan Rice or Saka, I wouldn't have been bad because they're warriors and stuff. Martinelli is a biggest culprit when it comes to play acting. I mean, you can get a portfolio of the guy in the last 5 years, the amount of time he dives around on the pitch and stuff like that. So he just because he does it, he thought that Conor Bradley's doing the same stuff as well. And I get, he apologised and stuff like that. But I think I'm more annoyed, angry because of Martinelli's antics, because he's, well, like I said, he's the biggest culprit when it comes to play acting. You can get a portfolio, and he'll probably get Oscars for the amount of time that he's done.
Oh, Shaz, thanks for your call, but I couldn't agree more. They'd have to crack down on play acting. There's no doubt about it. It's really, and we've said it before on this show, Ray, haven't we? Rugby players must look at.
Well, that's one thing that
that's
a different thing in my era playing football. You didn't have a lot of play acting. It was proper tackles flying in, and you could kick people then as well, Al. And you want to get up because you don't want to show weakness.